Hey everyone, it's your boy Jay. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, Journey with Jay. If you're not, thanks so much for tagging along with me once again. Welcome to this super duper episode. Let's go! As you can see from the thumbnail, today's journey is literally a journey. Join me on board Virgin Atlantic's A330neo from London Heathrow to Barbados. Be sure to look out for some surprises inside. So this flight departs London Heathrow at 11:30 a.m. and we touch down in Barbados at 4:50 p.m. Barbados time. So the A330neo, an upgrade to the A330-300, is more fuel efficient and quieter. Once again, I'm flying in economy delight because you know your boy love his extra legroom. Let's go! As is customary for Virgin Atlantic, boarding starts an hour before departure. So I'm seated in 52A in economy delight. Let me know in the comment section, do you wipe down your seat handles, your tray table, your window shades on your flights, or is it just me? The seats are arranged in a 2-4-2 layout. Obviously the seats and the screens in the Neo are a huge improvement compared to those in the A330-300.
Taking you to Barbados this morning. I did start boarding the aircraft early with the anticipation of even being able to get away a little bit earlier. We do have a flight time of 8 hours and 50 minutes today. I've got 2 lovely pilots and 10 wonderful cabin crew here to take care of you, and welcome to each and every one of you on board.
Hopefully we should be there reasonably early as well, quite a quick flight time compared to the schedule. Sure, Rachel and the team will do a sterling job of looking after you in the cabin on today's flight. In the meantime, sit back, relax, we'll have you on the way as soon as possible. Thank you.
Join the club and start collecting points today for a range of exciting benefits. Look for Flying Club on our in-flight entertainment, or speak with a member of the cabin crew.
If you want to see the full-length Virgin safety video, click on the link above or in the description for another video that I have.
Make sure your seatbelt's fastened low and tight, your seat's upright, the armrest's down, and your footrest is tucked away. If your screen isn't in the back of the seat in front of you, return it to its home now. There's a safety card in your seat pocket. Have a good look through to remind you of what you've seen and for information about this particular aircraft. Please always pay attention to the signs and the crew. They're there to keep you safe, so if you have any questions, just ask. Now sit back and enjoy your flight, and thanks for watching.
All personal electronic devices should now be set to flight mode or switched off and disconnected from seat power sockets and USB ports for takeoff and during the flight if not in use. Should your electronic device or power bank become hot or produce smoke if it falls into the seat structure, please inform a crew member immediately and do not change your seat position.
In my Virgin Dreamliner video, I made mention of the fact that the management at Virgin complains for the engine issues that they've been having with their Dreamliners.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please.
My aircraft today is nicknamed Queen of the Skies in honor of Queen Elizabeth II. This is Virgin's 4th A330neo. She entered into service in February 2023. She is actually the second Virgin Atlantic aircraft to be nicknamed Queen of the Skies. The first Virgin Atlantic Queen of the Skies, an Airbus A340-600, was unveiled by Her late Majesty in 2004. Virgin's A330neos have 262 seats, 32 business class, 46 premium economy, and 184 in economy. Coming up ahead is where I really began to get excited for this flight. I gave a little hint earlier. If you guessed twin aircraft taxiing, congrats, you got it right. I was about to freak out. So here we are taxiing alongside another Virgin Airbus A330neo or 900. This young lady is nicknamed Billie Holiday. She was actually the first A330neo delivered to Virgin Atlantic, spanking new in October 2022. Virgin Atlantic has 13 more Airbus A330neos on order to have a fleet of 19 by 2028 as it retires its A330-300s. At the time that this video was posted, Virgin Atlantic has a fleet of 43 aircraft, 17 Boeing 787 Dreamliners, 12 Airbus A350s, and 15 Airbus A330s. The average age of Virgin Atlantic's aircraft is 7.3 years, the oldest planes being the Boeing 787 Dreamliners. In 2001, Virgin Atlantic ordered 6 A380s, but they delayed it and then they cancelled the order in 2018.
Rachel, your flight service manager. Well, firstly, thank you so much for boarding the aircraft so promptly. I did manage to get the aircraft door closed a little earlier than normal. So with that in mind, and with our flight time today, we should be landing ahead of schedule, roughly about 20:30 UK time, which will be 4:30 in Barbados. Obviously, it's 4 hours time difference. Of course, this will be subject to air traffic control delays, and Captain John will update you a little bit closer to the time. I'll be managing the service number class today, and I'm joined by a fellow onboard manager, Mark, who will be managing the services in economy and premium. There are just a few safety reminders I need to tell you about before you settle down for your flight. As the fasten seatbelt signs are still on, please keep your seatbelt fastened for now. Your seatbelt will help to keep you safe when you encounter turbulence, and you should keep it fastened whenever you're in your seat. If turbulence is expected or occurs, the captain will turn on the fasten seatbelt signs, and the crew need to visibly check your seatbelt is fastened. If you are using a blanket or a duvet, just fasten it over the top so we can see it clearly to save us disturbing you. Be careful if you open your overhead compartments in flight, as items may fall out and cause injuries. Smoking, including electronics, smokeless cigarettes and vaping, is not allowed on board, and toilets are equipped with smoke detectors. Some electronic equipment may interfere with the aircraft systems, and we have provided details of these on the back of your safety card. If you are connecting your electronic equipment to the in-seat power supply, please not leave it connected whilst you're not using it, just in case it overheats. Also, please do not connect any item that produces direct heat to our power supply. Our onboard Wi-Fi will be available shortly, and for details on how to connect, please refer to our VERA magazine. As our flight time today is approximately 8 hours and 50 minutes, we'd like you to take time to enjoy VERA, where you'll find hours of great entertainment. You'll also find a selection of travel health and relaxation programs on how to stay comfortable during the flight. These can be found in the wellness and sleep sections in both TV and audio. It really is our pleasure to serve you today, but please don't forget we are here to help, and if there's anything else to do, please do just ask.
Not only is the screen updated in the Neo, but so is the interface. So here you can compare the interface of the Neo with the interface of the A330 or 300. This had me a mix between amused and a little worried. So the Neo has this feature called flying over. I don't recall seeing it on any aircraft before, where basically it tells you what exactly you're flying over and gives you some interesting information. So I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, I paid for Economy Delight, which has extra legroom of 34 inches of pitch compared to the standard 31 inches. As I've mentioned in previous videos, Virgin has an extensive in-flight entertainment package, lots of hours of music, TV shows and movies, so you can't get bored. I think after some complaints, Virgin actually started to offer some Indian or Bollywood entertainment, so that's interesting to see. As I mentioned in the previous flight report, Virgin normally sends an email and they allow you to pre-book your meal on board, which is excellent compared to what happened to me in the last flight report that I posted.
Area of turbulence, so the captain's run this so to eliminate the fasten seatbelt sign. It's nothing to worry about whatsoever, however he has insisted that all customers now return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. The toilets and the loft area will be out of use, and we kindly ask you to please have your seatbelt visible over your duvet or blanket, so the cabin crew need not disturb you. Thank you.
Again, something that I don't remember seeing on any of Virgin's other aircraft, the Neo has this picture-in-picture feature where you can continue to watch your movie but also follow the flight map. So of course I love that because I want a mixture of both. So on the screen there are some options where you can instruct the flight crew like not to wake you, let you sleep or whatever. So that was interesting. And on the Neo you can connect to your Bluetooth headphones, so that is excellent. This was interesting. So in the middle of the Atlantic, it popped up that we were flying over this thing, the Lost City hydrothermal field. So whatever that is. Still at an altitude of 0 feet. So here's a look at the bathroom at the rear of the cabin of the A330neo. Very spacious, very modern, very clean. So looking from the rear galley forward up the aircraft. So I was able to talk to some of the crew members in the back galley, and some of them were saying that this is actually their favorite aircraft to work now because everything is kind of newer and the galley is slightly bigger, but there's not much difference between the Neo and the older aircraft in terms of the staff wise. For passengers it's slightly different. He also mentioned that their bathrooms at the back are bigger because they're supposed to aid with mobility compared with the ones that are further forward. So he said he likes the Dreamliner too, and that the A350 is bigger, but this is his favorite aircraft. Virgin opted for this cheap looking fabric cover seat back pocket. I don't know, in my novice opinion, I don't think it will hold up very long, but we'll see. I thought the position of the audio jack on the screen compared to the table to be a little awkward, especially compared to the Dreamliner. On the Dreamliner it's off to the side, on this one it's kind of in the middle, so if you have something on your tray table then you have to kind of wrap your wire around it. I didn't like that position. So in the seat back pocket you're going to find your air sickness bag, you're going to find your safety card, your in-flight magazine VERA, as well as your VERA shopping magazine. Strangely enough, I didn't observe a quote hanger on any of these seats. I don't know if I missed it or if the aircraft doesn't have it. If you know, let me know in the comment. And then it was time for afternoon tea. So this showed the contents of the afternoon tea box on my flight. You know how the British are. What do you put first on your scone? Jam or cream? Let me know in the comments. Does it even matter anyway though?
Approximately 30 minutes to go until we begin our descent into Bridgetown, Barbados. It's 29 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. On the ground, 29 degrees Celsius, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Easterly breeze, good visibilities at the moment. Currently touching down 25 past 4 in the afternoon. About 20 minutes early once we get on to stand at this point. Made some good time at the moment. I do hope you've enjoyed the in-flight entertainment and the excellent service from our flight supervisor Rachel. On behalf of your captain, John Bosman, thank you for Virginatlantic. We do hope you have a very pleasant day in Barbados. We look forward to welcoming you on board again very soon. Thank you very much and have a very good afternoon.
So this is as good a time as any to do my report card for Virgin Atlantic for this flight on the A330neo. To be honest, I had no complaints. It is exactly what I expected. Good communication from Virgin as normal, great service, friendly staff, everything on board was clean. No problems at all. I'd easily recommend you flying on Virgin Atlantic, and for sure, as you should be able to tell by now, Virgin Atlantic is my airline of choice when flying to England.
to Barbados, so the local time here is 4:30, so we have managed to land approximately 20 minutes ahead of the scheduled time of arrival. Please keep your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now turn off flight mode on your mobile devices, but please refrain from smoking until you've reached a designated smoking area. We will return any items we stow for you as soon as we arrive at the terminal. And before you leave us, remember to check around your seating in the seat pocket to make sure you get everything with you. When you're opening the overhead lockers, be careful as items may have moved during the flight and could fall out and cause an injury. If you have requested assistance and are able to make it down the steps, we ask you to come forward with the majority of customers. If you are able to make it down the steps, we do have an ambi-lift that comes up to the side of the aircraft, but this will actually come up to the aircraft once all other customers have disembarked. So if you do require the ambi-lift, please stay in your seat and then we'll get some crew to assist you to the door area. If you get to donate any loose change or foreign currency to our passport to change the bill, there will be a collection bag available as you exit the aircraft. We really do hope you've enjoyed your time aboard with us and we'll shortly pass you to the care of our airport team. Goodbye for now, have a safe onward journey and we look forward to welcoming you back on board again.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Barbados. Please remain seated until the aircraft's come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Thank you. Have a good day for your help on today's flight. Please prepare the doors for arrival.
I'll bring you when I get to the hotel. Alright? They're literally still on the plane. Just landed. Imagine that. All that time flying. Have a stagecoach. Yeah. Alright, I love you. I'll bring you when I get to the hotel. But I've landed safe. Alright, bye. sir. Are you Legroom?